Good day, YouTube. 'Tis I, RCG. If you caught last episode of Atlantean Chronicles, you may have noticed we struggled a bit. Happens sometimes. Regardless, for today's episode, hopefully we're going to correct some wrongs from last time, take some stuff out of the deck, replace it with some good stuff, hopefully, and actually improve our chances, and hopefully end on a positive note today. So with that being said, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, and let's go into some product today. Alright, the search for Abyss Shark and the search for Halqifibrax. Future RCG here. So yeah, you know I recorded all these product openings in the past. How expand now? So this entire opening segment is essentially kaput. However, that being said, I'm still gonna play this product because at least you can see what other cards we add to our collection, yada yada yada, but just keep that in mind as we go on. Anyway, back to the past. Vampire Sorcerer. We got it! Oh my god, yes, we got it. Phew. Should we tell him? Blah 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 blah. For today, we are going to be a freaky fish guy for 40 bucks. Legendary Duelist from the deep. We are actually after a couple of cards in this set. Some will be easier to pull, so hopefully we'll get at least a copy of. There's some Marincess stuff, i.e. Marincess Coral Anemone, and then actually the Ultra Rare Abyss Shark would actually be a nice pickup for us. But we have Marincess Sea Angel, Marincess Sleepy Maiden. I guess that's a rare, so we'll put that there and that there. Xyz Remora, Marincess Spring Girl, and Cyber Shark. I'll go through all these towards the end. I know there's some of these new cards, I don't know what all of them do, but I am after specific targets in this set. Number C101, Silent Honor Arc. Hey, we have regular Honor Arc already. Go figure. Kairushin Dark Reef. They're slidey. That new card slide. Marincess Blue Tang. I remember when this used to be a secret rare. Crystal Shark. Ooh, fancy. And Citadel Whale. Okay, onwards we go. So we want the new Abyss Shark, that great extender Xyz enabler, as well as the Coral Anemone. C101. Saber Shark. Boom! We already got one of our targets. Yes, this opening is not in vain. Marincess Coral Anemone, Crystal Heart, and Rage of Kairushin. That's what we wanted. It was a rare. I had high hopes that we would pull it in this set, so that is incredible. We move. Saber Shark, Marincess Circulation, Xyz Remora, Mega Fortress Whale. That is an ultra rare. Huh. Fascinating. What does this do? If Umi's on the field, activate this effect. Your water monsters can attack directly during opponent's battle phase. Quick effect. You can target one face-up monster opponent controls, destroy it. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can either add to your hand or special summon one water warrior monster from your deck. Okay, it's a little clunky. Lemuria, we already got plenty of those. Interesting. It's a weird trident fish boss thingy. A little clunky to summon, I think, but eh. It's not what we're here for. Wrong ultra rare though. C101. The Legendary Fisherman number 2, Double Fin Shark. That actually is a decent card. I might play around with that. Marinchus Crystal Heart, Lemuria again. I might actually play around with Double Fin Shark, because I believe that's normals. You can basically special level 3 or 4 fish in the graveyard and just special summon it. So it enables Xyz plays and Link plays. Anyway, Marinchus Sea Angel, 7th Eternity. Marinchus Crystal Heart, number 71, Marinchus Wave. Onwards we go. Onwards we go. C1. How many C101s have we opened? It's the first pack, or first card in the pack. Sea Stealth, number 2. Rank up Magic Quick Chaos. Number 106, Giant Hand. This is a generic monster negate. I can actually make this. So we were gonna add you to the collection. Cyber Shark. That is actually a good generic rank 4. Ah, and super rare. We're gonna get Handsy. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see if I actually use it. Rank up Magic, the 7th one. Sea Stealth Attack 2 again. Marinchus Battle Ocean. Marinchus Crystal Heart. Buzzsaw Shark. Is there a card missing? Huh, weird. Weird. Anyway. We move. I would like to pull an Abyss Shark now. Rank up Magic, the 7th one. Marinchus Bubble Ring. Full Armored Black Ray Lancer. 3 level 4 waters. You can also Xyz this summon by using a rank 3 water Xyz, which has no material. Interesting. Gains 200 attack for each material attached to it. And this card on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect. Detach all materials from it instead. When this card destroys opponent's mana by battle, you can target a spell trap. It's a little too slow for modern standards. It's a fun way to trigger off Dragoons, but I don't think we're going to use it. Rebellion Shark and Citadel will. Unfortunate, but we move. Marinchus Seahorse. 7th Eternity. Another full armored Black Ray Rancer. Marinchus Pascalis and Cyber Shark. Oh well. Next, Fury of the Kairyu-Shin. Add a torrential tribute from your deck to your hand. This is actually a TT searcher. I know I haven't used torrential tribute as much as I'd like to, but it's food for thought. Lever Daedalus, Marinchus Blue Tank kind of already spoiled it, but yeah, we had another. This could have been 2 Abyss Sharks. Marinchus Wonderheart. We'll actually play around with that. That's the only generic one for. That could have been Abyss Shark. 2 Abyss Sharks. That's unfortunate. Duplicate Ultras. Silent Angler, though, that actually is a good card, as well as another Double Fin Shark, Marinchus Crystal Heart, Doom Kraken. This thing is an Umi, another one of the Umi support things, the OG Legendary Fisherman. Not bad. Yeah. Anyway, we move. Fury of the Kairyu-Shin. Okay. Hey, we pulled duplicates. We only need the one, so that's fine. Full armor, Black Ray Lancer, Blue Tank, and Legendary Fisherman. You know, we're getting some pulls together. We are getting some pulls. Yeah, duplicates. Let's just actually set aside all the cards that we may tinker around with versus the cards that we are definitely going to use. Anyway. Marinchus Sea Angel. Another anemone. Legendary Fisherman number 3. Oh, I knew this was in that set, but I was not expecting that. Okay. Let's go. Forbidden Droplet. Oh, the ultra rare that I was not really expecting to pull, but we'll take it. Another Silent Angler. Why not? Sea Stealth Attack number 2. Sea Stealth Attack number 1. Marinchus Battle Ocean. Cyber Shark. Freaking. Oh! we pulled a Forbidden Droplet. That is an auto-include. That is an incredible pull. I don't know if we can top that. Last pack of the day. I don't know if we can really top a Forbidden Droplet. Legendary Fisherman number 2. Fury the Kairyu-Shin. I believe that is now a playset. Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef. Legendary Fisherman number 3 and a Cyber Shark. Yeah, that is actually a pretty good haul. Cards that we can use, but realistically, yeah, Giant Hand, Double Angler, so that's a playset now. Marince's Wonderheart, Triple Fury the Kairyu-Shin, Search Archer TT, Double Fin Shark. We got our main target that we were looking for in Marince's Coral Anemone. We did not pull any of the Abyss Sharks we were looking for, but instead we got a whale instead of the shark. But you know what? We got a Forbidden Droplet. That is a powerhouse of a card, so let's go to deck edit.
Oh, poor past RCG, if you only knew. If you only knew. Regardless, we actually have... we've got Droplet. I cannot complain. Not the card we wanted, but arguably the best card in the set. We got Anemone, which means we can climb up into stuff. I will take that. Now all there is to actually test the new toys and see how we do in some duels.
Alrighty, so for match number 1, we're going up against Cyber Dragon, and unfortunately, Penguin Soldier set on the field against a deck that is built to go second is not an ideal situation. Our opponent goes ahead and goes through the Galaxy Soldier line, which means he can climb up to an Unova, bring back the core, go up into Infinity, which can easily negate my Penguin Soldier, so I'm left with nothing. Also, this new card that turns all monsters on the field with machines and also reduces attack. Interesting tech for Cyber Dragon, really good for helping clearing boards. Luckily, my Abyssal is able to get our plays off the ground. We are able to clear the board a little bit, and luckily, since we have taken care of the Cyber Dragon Infinity, we now have our Ravenous Crocodile who can also clean up the board and be beefy in attack points, with follow-up with Deep Sea Aria in hand. Unfortunately, I get Contact fused away, but luckily I am able to bring out my Deep Sea Diva, go up into a Water Charmer, so at least I have some recursion, and I can get another Deep Sea Diva for follow-up plays. I almost get Ash, but luckily I have my set Called by the Grave, which is able to make sure my Atlantean Prince hits the field, so I can take care of that Chimera Tech Cyber Dragon monster. I sink in for some damage. I go up into Bubble Reef, thanks to our new Anemone, who allows us to climb up and extend, which means also I get to search out hand traps by drawing and banishing during the standby phases. Useful card, does get cleared by the Mega Fleet Dragon, unfortunately, so we go to game number 2. Game number 2, I open my Diva line. Also, I'm able to additional normal summon so I can bring out my Atlantean Prince since I opened him in hand. My Abyssal helps me get a few extra tools so I can actually go up fully into my Biscayos line, now equipped with also Monster Negate. I have my Great Bubble Reef on field after ripping 2 with a Titanocider set, and I draw into a Ghost Ogre. It does not get any better than this. I'm able to stop every single play whilst keeping my Biscayos with material, which is incredible. And now I have 2 hand traps. Unfortunately, my Ash does get hit by a Call by Grave, meaning that the Cyber Dragon core can go through, but it is okay. Because my opponent essentially doesn't have much to extend up into. It also brings back my Titanocider when he brings the Lina Charner out. So I'm able to punch in for some damage after clearing out the material from my Biscayos, and I set up with a little bit of recursion with my Water Charmer. She gets linked away, unfortunately. However, I'm able to stop their Cyber Dark plays from going off if they scoop. We go to game number 3. Game number 3, I don't open the best of hands, and it's a very interesting hand. I'm able to get the Abyss Megalo, but I don't have a line to fully go up into Gaios, which is unfortunate. However, I do get to take a peek at their hand, see what we're working with. Also, I can at least make Great Bubble Reef and continue hopefully to extend, maybe grab a Ghost Ogre or something, since I opened double Ash in hand. Gen X Undyne is not the card I was looking for. Also, getting Contact fused away is not great with that new card that's teched in. So we're looking rather dire. I try to clear out the board a little bit, but I don't have it in me, so we just scoop up. We are going now to match number 2. We're going up against Zombie Eldritch, another strong rogue contender for today. But we're going uninterrupted So we're able to end on a little bit of a board with our Great Bubble Reef and a anti-spell fragrance, as well as Monster Negate attached to my Abyss Megalo. Get to draw up into an Ash. I've got hand traps galore, and Great Bubble Reef is generating me a lot of advantage, which I am liking. Also being able to pop off, clear the field, and really sink in for that damage. I can Ash the Elixir trap card, so I don't want to see any Golden Lords. And unfortunately, for the second game, my opponent does not have it, so they scoop up, and we take that 2-0 victory. Now we're going up against patron J-Chip from the J-Trip Show for match number 3. He's bringing a tough one. This is Sword Soul Tenyi, or Tenyi Sword Soul, however you want to call it. It's going to be another tough match. Arguably the last format's best deck. This format, we all know it's tier. I don't end on the best of boards. It's literally just the Monster Negate, but I do have a Veiler in hand, which hopefully will come in handy. I am able to stop the Moye from popping off, however, long one hits the field, which means I am going to inevitably face down more stuff. Luckily, instead of the Barone line, he goes for the Chi-Shao line, which I'm okay with for the moment, but it still doesn't matter because I need that normal sum to go through, so we scoop, we go to game number 2. Game number 3, I just opened a bunch of back row. And a couple of Atlanteans in hand. I just hope that I draw something that can really help trigger them. But for the meantime, I am able to stop the normal summon, prevent anything from really happening. And luckily, Deep Sea Diva unlocks all of my water plays. I do get ashed on the Dragoon Search, but it's okay. At least I sink in for some damage. And I link all my materials up into a Great Bubble Reef. Hopefully, I can draw some more hand traps to stop the Tenyi plays from really going off. I get my Bubble Reef bounce, but luckily, I have got back row to deal with the extra deck monsters that he's bringing out, like the Tenyis. And I can bring back my Atlantean Prince to the surface. It means I can now go up into my Abyss Megalo, try to clear the board. He does trigger off the Tenyi Quick Play spell, which is okay. I can at least swing in for a bunch of damage. Not quite lethal, but I've got follow-up. So a Monster Negate with the Abyss Scale, which takes care of the Moye. And then also I've got a Forbidden Droplet in waiting, and I just have to summon the monsters to allow Megalo to beef up, and we go into the final game. Now we're going second this time around. Luckily, I have drawn a Kaiju, which means that whatever is put up, I can at least take care of one of the issues. So we have a Barone and a Chi-Shao to face down. I get rid of the Barone. I special summon out my own Jizukiru Battle Phase Abyss Dweller. We can go overlay the Zeus, so now we've got a big answer. Unfortunately, Yugioh Pro doesn't let me chain to the summon of the token after we go up beforehand into that synchro, so it's unfortunate, but luckily J-Chip is a good sport, and we clear out with Zeus, meaning I still take the damage, but now I just have to find enough damage for lethal. Luckily, Deep Sea Diva unlocks that lethal damage for me. I'm able to go up into Megalo. Megalo can tribute the Atlantean Prince, which means then he can bring back Dragoons. Dragoons, I can just go in. I'm flexing at this point, essentially. I already have well over lethal, so we sink in, and we take that game and that match, meaning we end on a positive record of 2-1 for today. All in all, very convincing on all ends. Even in our one match loss, I am liking where the deck is progressing.
2-1. 2-1. You know, and even in our one loss, we went to game 3. Cyber Dragon's always a solid road pick. We went up against Zombie, which is also another solid road pick. And we went up against Tenyi Sword Soul, last format's best deck, or up there. Yeah, obviously now we didn't have any tier matchups. If we went up against tier, we'd probably lose. But all in all, I'd say that is pretty positive. Having a easier way to go up into Great Bubble Reef, to trigger off, to draw into hand traps, really came in clutch today. So I am very happy with the performance. We still want to, obviously, I'm going to beat this seahorse into the sea until I can say, yeah, we need more pieces, blah, 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 blah. But that is the fun and the woes of making a sealed only series. So with that, thank you so much all for joining me today, and I will hope to catch you in the next episode. Off across the waves and into the horizon. What, is that an ending? That's an ending, right? I don't know. I will see you guys next time.